Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, as usual, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakaha Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, and Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shah Brakathon. Today's date is December 25th of 2023. And basically what I want to get into, for this in transit is this movie that I seen probably about a month ago called Leave the World Behind. Which was a hella spiritual movie. You know what I'm saying, for the Akim, you know what I'm saying, as well as you sisters, that ain't been put onto it, make sure, y'all go see that, because that's something that, brothers in GMS and who do follow the doctrine, try to push amongst the brotherhood, amongst the ministry. You know what I'm saying? Is that we watch these different post-apocalyptic movies to get us in the spirit of, this shit actually happening. All right, but like I said, it was a hella spiritual movie. And the people who saw it, who didn't have the eye salve, who wasn't watching with a spiritual eye, you can just tell that they don't know what the fuck is going on. All right, and I say that to say this, because my rib, she was showing me the comments on the movie. I guess, they posted like a trailer or something on TikTok. And so, she was just looking through the comments, and she was like, look what these people saying about the movie. Motherfuckers talking about it was boring. You know what I mean? What was supposed to happen, and you know what I mean? When it was self-explanatory in the damn, in the movie. All right, you know what I'm saying? The movie was basically about, false, could be false attacks. You know what I'm saying? That was something that was being spoken about, and which is, we know that that's something that Esau does plan on, whipping out of the woodwork soon. Them false attacks. Because, as the Aki that I camp with, as we touch upon often, that Order Abkeo, he gonna make some shit happen and then roll in that solution, and make it seem like, dude got a cape on type shit. You know what I'm saying? He's Superman. That's basically what they gonna do. All right. But the spirit of that movie was basically just leaving this shit behind. All right. And this is something that, brothers, as well as myself, we constantly touch upon, leaving all this shit behind. Because eventually, being in this ministry, you're going to have to sacrifice. And really, when you first come in, you should be sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the right spirit, you should be putting certain things off, not dealing with certain people. You know what I mean? Basically, the first works. All right. But whenever this man rolling that digital system, that's when you really gonna have to be in that spirit of leaving this shit behind, man. All right, because it's coming down to it. You know what I mean? It's so much news and privacy, that happens on a daily basis. That it's evident that we're getting ready to have to lead this shit behind. You know what I mean? Because Yahweh Shai even said it himself in the book of Matthew, or I think it's in the book of Luke. I'll try to grab it here in a second. Whenever I park, the Lord says, if you be upon your housetop, don't go back to get clothes, food, don't go back to get nothing. All right? And you think that was just written over 2,000 years ago just for no reason? You know what I mean? And that was really, pertaining to, the Jakes that was in Jerusalem at that time. All right, but you can apply that to our time now. All right, because there ain't nothing new under the sun. The same thing that this white man, was doing to our people back then, he getting ready to do that shit all over again. All right, and you going to have to be in that spirit of, hey, if the Lord wants you to go and live off grid, then do that. Or shit, like I use this analogy all the time. Not this analogy, but this example of, you may be out on a walk or something, clearing your mind. You may fuck around and just go do a lesson. And then you walk back to your house and you see UN or FEMA troops, outside your house with a paddy wagon ready to go in there and kick in your door to see if you in there. What you gonna do? You think you gonna be able just to wait to see if they leave to go back over there or not? Because obviously they gonna be, you know what I'm saying, keeping an eye on that shit because they there to get you. You gonna have to get up out of there, man. And depend, strictly on your faith and your how about Shema Shai, and move, your spirit gonna move like the wind. Alright? And it was a few things that caught my eye in the movie. The spirit that the people was in. A lot of these people is not getting ready or is not ready to leave this shit behind. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time the little girl was concerned about if she gonna be able to see her last episode of Friends. You know what I'm saying? That damn show, just worrying about bullshit. You know what I mean? And she also said that, in this world of hate, or, this hateful world, that's the only thing that brings her joy. And boy, when I tell you, the first thing I thought about is people comfortability, man. You know what I'm saying? All these people that use things, and which is, don't get me wrong, I myself, use certain things to, help me cope with shit, whatever the case may be, whether that may be, liquor, maybe, I don't know, like an outdoor activity or something, pulling up to a park looking at, the mountains out here or something. You're not going to be able to do that shit real soon. You know what I mean? The way that we going to have to be moving, it's going to have to be real low key, just for the simple fact that Esau going to be on our head, man. All right? But, that whole time she was just worrying about bullshit when there was an EMP attack happening. You know what I mean? People was talking about how the cities was bad in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking boats crashing. Airplanes crashing. You know what I'm saying? And they worrying about, when the shit going back to so-called normal. All right? And this is why you got to be in that spirit of preparing for this shit not to go back to normal, man, because it's not. All right? Nothing is going to go back to so-called normal. All right? But you people, you going to be longer for them days, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary thing. And it's serious as hell because Yahweh Shema Shai is getting ready to make this thing happen. The Lord getting ready to pop everybody bubble. You know what I'm saying? All your comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Being able just to kick, since it's Christmas, shit, it's Saturnalia. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, they kicking it with the fan band. They, in a spirit of, worshiping them damn idols, Nimrod and shit. Completely oblivious to, the fact that Yahweh Shema Shai is finna let these prophecies jump off the page, man. And once they do jump off the page, this shit, leave the world behind. We gonna have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 Ezra 16 and 40 it say, oh my people, make thee ready to the battle. You know what I mean? And a part of that battle is getting ready to, lose everything, man. And just give me 1 second. I'm finna actually grab a scripture before I close it out, because I just arrived at the camp spot, just waiting for the brother. But let me pull this scripture real quick. Let me grab it. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to be in that spirit of, leaving everything behind. You know what I mean? Because, just thinking about whenever King Titus and the Romans came in to sack Jerusalem, you think, that Jake, them, I would say like the wise version, you think they would just, listening to Yahweh Shai and just like, man, I don't believe that shit. Nah, they started getting themselves ready. Like, okay, so when we see Jerusalem compassed about with armies, we know to get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's why you had Jake going to parts of West Africa, Europe, North Africa, South Africa, you know what I mean, and certain parts of the world around that time. All right, and Jake had to leave everything behind. Jake couldn't, that was home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Israel, Jerusalem, that's home. And Jake had to, say fuck it and get up out of there. All right? It's going to be no different with us, man. Not saying that, brothers is going to be in Italy and, shit like that, which is you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know what the Lord, you know what I'm saying, make you stumble